college. Like, how cute would that be if I met my husband in college? Let's get it poppin', okay? But it didn't really work how I thought it would work, because your heart will tear to two. Hey twins, it's your girl Twinn, and I am back with another video. And today I will be discussing some college advice for all those people out there. If you're in high school, wherever you are, if you need this information, if you plan on going to college at some point in your life, stay tuned, because I am going to be giving you all the tea about college, okay, when you get that college degree, okay, tea about the college degree. All right, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video, and yeah, let's get into the tea for your college degree. You can see by the hoodie I attend Florida State University, and honestly I don't think this video could come out at a better time. I am about to start my senior year as a college student, and I'm just shocked. I feel like I just got here and I'm about to leave. Like, whew. Just like my last little talk video, it's gonna be really organic. I'm just gonna go through and talk about things that I think are important. So first off, tips I have for you are: take up space, stay involved, and don't exclude yourself. So I feel like this is a great tip because I think in high school we all had different experiences, okay? We all had different high school experiences, and I feel like my experience was a little bit more like the popular loner, like secluded away from everybody by choice. Like, I thought I was like living in some like Disney movie. I don't know, I just felt like I was the main character. Comment down below if you felt that when you were in high school. But yeah, I just felt like I was kind of like this popular loner. I knew a lot of people, but at the same time I didn't, and people liked me, but at the same time they didn't like me enough to invite me to the parties. My high school experience was very much, I was a high school athlete. I played golf all 4 years of my high school, so yeah, I was always going to golf practice, so I didn't really have time to make friends and everything. But I say that all to say that college is a new beginning, okay? No matter what you struggled with in your high school experience, don't bring that here. Don't bring that to college, all right? It's a new place. Don't exclude yourself. Take up space. Do the things that you want to do, and do them alone if you don't have anyone to do them with. I feel like in high school it was very much like, I want to pick this class because my friend's in it. Don't be that girl. Don't be that boy. Don't be that person. Make sure you do things because you want to do them. College, that should not fly. College is the time to explore who you are. It's not to just get by and just stay with the crowd. It's the time to get away from the crowd. Isolate yourself, not in like a bad way, but isolate yourself to be different and embrace that uniqueness in you. So like, if you want to join a club, join the club. Even if you don't know anybody in it, still join the club, all right? Because you're gonna make new friends in that club. So it's okay to have different social groups. Like, you can have a group here, have a group there, have a study group there. It's okay to have different social groups. Everybody, take your insecurities and throw them in the garbage. Just throw them in the garbage. You know why? Because you don't need them. Yeah, like, I personally, in high school, like I said, I kind of associated myself as more of a nerd and more of like introverted. Going to college, I kind of still had that mindset, not gonna lie, like that I was like different from everybody, because that's how I felt in my high school. And it's basically because like my high school was mostly like predominantly white, and so I just always felt like I was the oddball. I was the only really black person on my golf team. Like, I just felt very like isolated and away from everybody for some reason. Not to mention, my high school was right across from a cow pasture, and it smelled like manure every day. So if that tells you a little bit about my high school, yeah. found out, like, within myself over time that I needed to get rid of this view of myself. I needed to, like, step out the box and let go of that old view I had, because it was only going to keep me from growing and making friends and doing all those things. So basically, I did that by doing affirmations in the morning, writing down like things I liked about myself, and really just combating those insecurities head on. There's really no best way to tell you like how to be confident and own your being, but I think it's best learned by practice. Practice makes perfect. So if you practice and you fake it till you make it, you'll soon be the best person on this earth to you. Like, it doesn't really matter what other people think. It's all about what you believe in your heart about yourself. Do work study if you can. I think that work study is a beautiful thing. I am currently a work study student, and if you don't know what work study means, it's basically jobs for college students. And they're part-time, and they're usually on campus, and you're awarded a certain amount of money every semester, and you can be paid to go to work as a college student. So I think work study is great because college is not cheap, and if you don't have like any type of scholarship, you're basically paying out of pocket outside of financial aid and everything. So work study is definitely worth it. Someone asked me on TikTok if work study was worth it, and I was like, yes, in all caps, because it is. It's so worth it. Better to start off your college experience with good grades and good academic standing, rather than have to play catch up later on. I personally know a lot of people that came to college at the same time as me, and they voiced how they wish they would have took college more serious in the beginning, basically because they were goofing off and like partying as soon as they got here, and then they ended up failing courses and it set them back. It's always better to do good off the bat in college rather than have to make up credits, because credits, if you like fail a class, it really breaks your like GPA. Like, your GPA can plummet from failing one class. So it's really important to just stay on your stuff and have good academic standing, and that all goes into like good academic standing all goes into making sure that you're balancing your social life with your school life and work. And no one can really tell you how to do that. You have to work what's best for you. Okay, I know this is probably like a big topic that a lot of people want me to discuss, because drugs and alcohol and just all those types of things are really like, oh, let's not even forget sex. Drugs, sex, alcohol. Sex is one in itself. But what I would say about all of that is just to be safe. Going into college, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't really have much of a social life. I had the same friend group all of high school pretty much, and I was an athlete, so I didn't really experiment with anything really. I was basically a virgin at everything. Like, I just didn't engage in those type of acts when I was in high school. And so also my mom was semi-strict when it came to going places, so I just didn't. Going into college was definitely an experience because it was my first time exploring these different things. And so all I would say is be safe. Definitely don't take things, drinks, substances from people you don't trust. Definitely know your limit. You're gonna learn very soon what your limits are, and yeah, you're never gonna do it again. Don't be that person who's messy, blacking out. Like, it happens to us all once, but once you make that mistake, don't do it again. All right, nobody wants to babysit you. Take care of yourself. Yeah, draw the line somewhere when it comes to drugs as well, or any substances. If you go into college knowing like, okay, I'm never gonna do this, then you're standing for something. If you don't stand for something, what did they say? You fall for everything, anything, yeah. The next tip is to not come to college looking for a relationship. I don't want to be judgmental or anything or whatever, but this is, I would say, mostly for the ladies, because I know how we get. I'm a lady myself, and yeah, prior to college I watched Love and Basketball, okay? And if you haven't watched that movie, then go watch it after this video. It's amazing. And I was like, I want to like meet my husband in college. Like, how cute would that be if I met my husband in college? So pretty much I didn't really have relationship experience in high school, so when I came to college I was just like let's get it poppin', okay? But it didn't really work how I thought it would work. I did like end up falling for this guy when I first got to college, y'all, and it just was not very healthy, to say the least. We weren't dating. It was very much a situationship, and yeah, I ended up getting like heartbroken by it, and it was pretty tough to get through. I eventually got over him, but it took some time. Don't fantasize like someone's potential, because yeah, it's just not it. Got into my first serious relationship, because I only had one boyfriend prior to college, and that was like really short, really nothing. We didn't even hang out outside of school, really just immature. But my first serious relationship I got into, it was like after COVID hit, like my sophomore year, and yeah, we were like best friends. That was like my first and like only, as like to this moment, real relationship, honestly. And we knew each other for like a couple years. We were friends at first, and then I just fell in love, y'all. I fell in love. The other person are very young. You guys are both trying to discover yourselves, and I don't say all this to say like college relationships don't work, because they very much do. One of my roommates, honestly, she like met the love of her life, like first try, was her first relationship. They're going on a year now. Like, it's definitely possible, but all I would say is don't like search, okay? Like, don't go to college being like, I'm going to find my husband. Like, you can, but don't be so desperate to the point where you settle for something that's not for you, if that makes sense. Like, just, yeah, be careful, because your heart will tear to two, and it's not fun. Anywho, we're still healing. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna not hear from people back home. You're going to lose friends that you originally had, but you're also gonna gain friends, and that's the exciting part of it. I feel like everybody's in your life for a season and a reason, or however that saying goes, and it's important to know when to let people go, when to realize that someone's not for you anymore, like rather romantically, platonically, whatever. You need to know when to let people go. I feel like it's really important to remember that, and to not hold on to things that are no longer serving you. College is definitely not easy. I would sit here and be like, oh my god, my college experience was all like candy and rainbows and so fun. No. My college experience had a lot of dark moments. I'm gonna be completely transparent. There was a lot of times that I was depressed. There was a lot of times where it was just dark, sad, lonely. I was broke. A lot of low moments. Okay? And that's with life. You're going into this new era of adulthood, and you have to learn how to solve problems on your own. There were points in college where I had no money, okay? I wasn't a work-study student for like the first year or so of my college experience. So I had to like really just stretch my money. What financial aid gave me was all I had. Can you cash at me money for food? Like, it got bad. And so I just had to like be my own supporter and be like, girl, you got this, like, don't give up, you're gonna be okay. And eventually things do get better. I feel like there's a lot of low moments in college, but you gotta take the highs with the lows, Chance the Rapper said.